I know quite a lot of people like Porsches or McLarens, Ford up there.
So, I got rid of everything, and look at this. Not much we said. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know how many there are here. I can't wait to see the metrics I got at the end of this, but man, this will be another long fucking day. There's a mist on the lens for some reason. It's going and coming and going, so, and it's a lens I use for all my video recording, so that's kind of, I don't know about to do that, but as you can see, they're all in order from postcode from 1 to, I think it's 140 or something, I can't remember off the top of my head. That's taken 1 hour and, I think an hour and a half, I can't remember how much I just worked it out, 1 hour 35 minutes, so say about an hour and a half to put all this, scan them all in, put in order. So that's from 20 to 100, 110 to 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and then to 10, and then to 1. So, make some toast, make a coffee, and then put half in my car, and then do the other half. Suppose we can do about 19 an hour, but postcode and the way it worked out isn't correct as I'm finding out. But over time, efficient and all that, we'll sort that out.
So, sold this watch the other day, 125 I think it is. Sold it on Vinted. I give up trying to sell it on eBay because fees are too dear and every postage is terrible. That's also dear. Post this on Vinted is like £3-4 quid I think it is. But I'm not too sure if that's insured or not, but I shall find out. So I'm just taking some nice pictures. Some of these, I tried to put stock pictures on Vinted and then remove my post because apparently I didn't own the pictures. So now I've got this little photo booth. I'm gonna take some pictures, re-upload it to Vinted, sorry, and get them moving because I need free some money up and I want to get rid of all these because there's one less thing I don't need, and I could do with money. So yeah. So we're supposed to actually deliver parcels today at £1 a parcel, which we was going to do yesterday's ones today, but the people who were supposed to be in charge and actually seem to have much of an idea, apart from one, Chris seems to be out for, the rest of them no good. They're happy to say that they're in charge, but when it comes to actually problem solving and actually trying to find solutions, they just annoy messages and try and push it down the road. Someone else jumps in and then you tell them and like, yeah, go and tell the other person, go and tell Charlotte. It's jokes. So we didn't go today. We're not going Monday or Wednesday because we're doing cars, and doing the cars we easily make over £100, so it ain't even worth doing the deliveries. And we've gone out our way already for a couple of times to deliver these parcels, and if they can't do it a little bit their side, then it ain't going to work. So see what happens in the next couple of days. If we can knock it down to 2-3 hours, which I think we could, and we'll be doing 3 jobs. But we also got, I don't know if I've said this already, the other delivery job I've now got, but that's part-time. I think that's meant to be like 16 hours, but I'm not too sure, maybe more. I'm just going to try and say I'll do them all and just smash that out. That beats EVRI, but then we'll use EVRI as a fill-in job if needed, if possible, and if it works. As you can see through what's been achieved this week, most of the time has been wasted with EVRI. So the gym, drinking water. This is just a couple of things I set my tasks through the day. There are far more than this. And we'll think these are some of my important ones. So if they're not getting done, that's a problem. So next week we're going to go over it properly, and then make changes for next week, and then go again. But we're there to improve, and this is what we record, collect data. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So this is finishing off the DB9 service from yesterday, from last week. Was it Thursday, Wednesday, sometime like that. Just doing an alarm siren. That's the old one. That's a new one. Old casing, and obviously because that's different, ever so slightly plugs on a different angle, the casing didn't fit, so we're just modifying the casing so we can fit that back on, and then we jump on our car, remove the rear seats, give it a deep clean, and then I'll show you, we'll go into the next room and we'll go car shopping. So we'll go through what kind of car I like, and gives a chance for anybody to put what car they like in the comments. So I'm going to quickly spend an hour doing this, and then we're pretty much done then. Been here since 9, so it must have been about 6 hours, so that's a 6-hour hustle. So I'm going to give this a deep clean. You can see my vitamin stack is on the top, which we take every day, every morning, just because obviously we don't eat that much different foods. Nutrition's obviously not really at a good level, and vitamins are super cheap. So we've been sleeping sideways, we've been sleeping long ways, and we've been sleeping by the seat. All of them not been comfortable whatsoever, which is annoying, but we're going to take the rear seat out and hopefully tonight should be a good sleep. What we got? Astons. We have Astons. We got V8s, V12s, and yeah, most of them are V8s and V12s to be honest. We've got a V12 Vantage. It's quite rare. We've got a GT8, which is here, a AMR V8, just a normal Vantage. Well, no, it's got a V12 bonnet, so possibly about V12 Vantage. A Vanquish, which is quite nice, but kind of like the DBS's, front end DBS, rear end's kind of Vanquish-y, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's a genuine car, man. That's a stylish looking, yeah. Especially if you like the James Bonds, and you got electric BMWs. An old Bentley V8 MG, which is not my kind of cup of tea. There we go. We've got a DBS here. So this looks somewhat very similar to the Vanquish, but the back's different rear lamps. It's quite a lot, well, it's a bit little, it's not massive amounts of difference, but you can tell by the back. I don't need to go behind it because I think the number plate's on the show, but yeah. That's quite nice. And then we've got another V12, so V12, V12, V12. Not my kind of cup of tea. Look, I could, these things, like, it's pretty much like a kit car. I could most probably design my own one of these and make my own one of these, to be fair. Very simple, nothing really to it. Really isn't much to it at all. I guess, just like a modern classic. Something which isn't old, but made to look old. So I have to be careful with number plates there, but depends if that's what kind of stuff you're into. But if I was to have a car, most people McLaren, because they're good value for money. You get quite a lot for it. They look more expensive than they are, and they're just smart for a price. Although I'm not really into cars anymore, just because we're around them so much and just we're not really special. Plus, I don't really want to spend the money on a car or bike or even any watches really. I just want to educate myself, get better, just become a better person in general, than splash money on cars and pretend I got loads of money and pretend, well, yeah, just seeking attention. I don't really need that. I just want to help people and make loads of money and just live a fun life, exploring the world and just trading, doing things we enjoy, getting out of the system, beating the matrix, as some people say. But yeah, I'd quickly show you McLaren actually from the side. That's an early McLaren, I believe. You can tell kind of from the back, but I could be wrong. I don't really know much about McLarens. I'm more of a Aston, well, that's all I know Astons most of it, I don't know anything else. But yeah, an old early pre-war BMW and a nice motocross bike. And a Vespa, I believe. So it depends a bit if you kind of like these bikes. Is that Vespa? Yeah. But yeah, not bad, not bad. So, out of interest, those who are watching, what are we, BMW lovers, Aston lovers, even a Ford Transit lover right in the corner. Or we Bentleys, Porsche. I know quite a lot of people like Porsches, or McLarens, Ford up there, or Astons again. So yeah. Or even if you like the Morgan kind of stuff, but let me know in the comments kind of what kind of cars people like, those who are watching, because yeah, McLaren or Porsche, I guess. Aston would be easy if it goes wrong, I know how to fix straight away, so that ain't a problem. But then again, I don't really want to fix my own cars when I've got money. I prefer to pay someone. Although the quality of work's normally terrible, so I most probably benefit doing it myself. But yeah, Now, there's my tyre, flatty, lucky I had a spare. But yeah, this car's been a good investment. It's basically made me 4 grand of rent I've saved so far. I've made money by doing deliveries, pizza deliveries, EVRI deliveries. And it gets me here, which then I can make more money here working on cars. So yeah, in general, pretty good. And I can see my lens is very fogged with moisture, so I'm going to cut it there, and hopefully the video is watchable. So, seats are out, not too bad. Ideally I want to keep them to put back into when I sell the car before we move. That'll pay for a couple of months of rent and possibly a plane ticket. So as long as this thing doesn't get writ off, and yeah, it should do well. Where do I keep my clothes? Down here. It's a bit normally t-shirts and stuff, boxers. I'm trying to just wear like the same pair of clothes, maybe like have 3 pairs. I don't need loads of clothes, I don't need loads of shoes. Just more things to try to keep hold of, keep clean, wash, and just more brain consumption, energy consumption to decide what to wear. Pretty filthy around here. But now obviously these, ideally if you was in a living here, you'd well, you wouldn't chop that off, you just drill out the spot welds, which are down here. But so what I may do, I thought about, is, what is this thing doing? Put the bottom bench of a seat in there, and hopefully that may be actually level. That could actually be level. If that is level, then we're sound. So let's put a bench back on there, backrests, which is that. We'll leave out, bench there, and then we should be good to go, to be fair. I could literally take that seat out and lie downwards, but problem is, at the moment, I don't think no one's realised we're sleeping in the car, so we don't want any attention. Otherwise, I would do some things which would obviously make it like I'm sleeping there, which is against the rules of my idea. But yeah, clothes down there. There's some of my food, my cooking equipment is normally in here, which is pretty much my jet boil, some squash. That's it really, just the normal stuff. And then my toilet is just down there in a little flask. But yeah, pretty simple, works extremely effective. And yeah, and my vitamin stack is just kept there. So yeah, I'm gonna give this thing a good clean, and then I think when we come back here Wednesday, we'll clean the outside of the car. But yeah, not too bad.